Dear students, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to learn how to calculate the column main reinforcement from 11th floor to terrace floor. So in previous video we have learned the column reinforcement calculation from 10th floor to 11th floor. In this video we are going to learn from 11th floor to terrace floor and above terrace floor. So I will explain how to calculate that. Before that, whoever is not subscribed in my channel, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon and select all. And if you done like this, you will get my updated videos, you will get immediately. And like and share with your friends and colleagues for their practice. If you want these drawings for your practice, please contact to this number or email ID. I will share with you for your practice. This is our above terrace floor column drawings which is updated before casting the 10th floor slab concrete. So in this drawing it is given from the 11th floor to terrace floor, and above terrace floor some deck slab is there, and from OHT is there, and some elevation wall is there. So till that much height the column details have been given. This above terrace floor around some 36 column is coming. Those 36 column details have been given over here. So while giving this drawing, few of the columns have been updated in the 11th floor itself. Those column details also have been given here. Other than whatever the drawing columns given, not given in this, those column drawings has to be followed as per our previous column detail drawing. So accordingly that we are going to start this calculation. If this is the drawing, so C10, from C10 column itself we are having the some changes. So after C10 only we need to refer this drawing. Up to C10 we have to follow this drawing itself. So how this drawing is given, like this only we have to calculate. So before doing that, how to prepare the Excel sheet, I will explain for that Excel sheet. So whatever this 10th floor to 11th floor what we have calculated now, the same Excel sheet you have to create one more copy. So you have to make move, and you have to go to the create copy, move to the end and create copy. You can give OK. Then the one more Excel file will create over here. So this file you can name it as column rods from 11th floor to terrace floor, and here this heading also you can change it as from 11th floor to above terrace. Those the same thing I have changed over here. The new file I have been created and edited all the I have calculated all the columns over there. So I am going to remove this. So I am going to remove this. So this is the same Excel file I have created for the explanation. This is I am seeing some reinforcement quantity from mid of the 11th floor to above terrace floor column. I have given title, and accordingly these levels and also I have changed. This is here 10th to 11th was there, so now 11th to above terrace is there, and this is the rod below terrace floor, and this is the rod above terrace floor. And one more column I have created for your understanding. So what are the column rods to be lapped before 11th column, and what are the rods to be lapped before terrace floor slab, and before 11th floor slab, and after 11th floor slab. So what are the rods to be lapped and when it has to be lapped, those details I have given in this column. So as usually you see the at the level of 10th floor to 11th floor, C2 has having only 14 number of 12. As if you go in the see the drawing, this is the 10th floor to 11th floor, 14 number of 12 dia is there, and the same above next terrace floor level also see 14 number of 12, 12 number of 12, 14 number of 12, 12 number of 12 is there. Up to C9 it is same, it is there. Then this is C10. This C10 has got changed as per our latest drawings. We will calculate up to C2 to C9. I will explain one column how to calculate this column. So this is the column which is coming from footing to till terrace level. So above terrace level this column is not going. This column is terminating at terrace level. So what you have to do, we have to terminate this 14 12 is at 11th to 10th to 11th came. Now this is the 11th to terrace floor. So this is 11th to terrace floor. Here what you have to do, out of 14 number of 12, we have to take, how we have taken in the footing, no, the same thing we have to take the longer rod and shorter rod, because these rods are going to be terminate. That's why I am giving. So whatever the longer rods comes for that shorter dimension, whatever the shorter rod comes for that longer dimension, then this column rods will get leveled. So above terrace floor it will go and stop. So for that what you have to, I have created, instead of 114 continuous rod, I have created two column, one shorter rod and one longer rod. This rod has to be lapped before 11th floor column casting. So after the 11th floor slab casting, these column rods to be get lapped. This is out of 14, 7 plus 7, 12 dia. This is the 11th floor height, and this rod will not go above terrace floor. That's why above terrace floor it is become 0, and rod below terrace floor. Rod below terrace floor for the shorter rod it is 0.4 times of 11th floor height, and the rod below terrace floor, one more longer rod, is 0.6 times of 11th floor height. And this is 475 for one lap length above terrace floor. For the whatever the column is going above terrace floor for the dummy column, for that we can keep it like that, and we can put dummy column wherever coming along with the parapet wall, and wherever coming in the center, those columns will get terminate. Then this rod will get bent into the terrace floor slab, and this is the lap length for the below rod. The same thing you have to follow from C2 to C9. Okay, next we are going to start C10. Then come to column number 10. Then what is the column number 10 is there over here? So this is the column number C10. Here 4 number of 16 is there at the 11th floor level, and here 10 number of 12 is there. As per the previous drawing, this is the C10. Here 14 number of 12 is there. Out of 14 number of 12, 10 number of 12 is continuous, and 4 number of 12 is additional rod at the 11th floor level, and this 4 number of 16 is going up to deck slab level, and from terrace floor onwards again 4 number of 12 plus 4 number of 8 number of 12 is changing into 8 number of 16. Only 2 number of 12 at the center of this rod, only this 2 number of 12 only is going up to deck level. Deck level means this is our above terrace floor drawing. In this above terrace floor drawing, this is our total swimming pool area. In this swimming pool area, we are having a deck slab. That deck slab is, if you see this, if you read this section 1, here is the section 1. If you read this section 1, you will come to know this deck slab height. This is the deck slab height from the terrace floor to this deck slab height is 2450. So this is the one height you need to keep it mind for the deck slab height calculation. So here that those additional rod up to deck slab is there, no, this 4 number of 16 rod has to be installed before 11th floor slab casting. This 4 number of 16 rod has to be installed, because this is an additional rod as per our updated drawing. This 4 number of 16 rod has to be installed at this 11th floor slab. This is the 11th floor slab. In this floor slab, before casting this 11th slab, we need to install that 4 number of 16. So for that, before 11th floor slab, 1 number of column 1, 4 rod, 16 dia, and 11th floor height is required, and above terrace floor height is deck slab height is 2450, and rod below terrace floor is 3 meter. Complete full floor height has to be taken, and rod above terrace floor is 2450, complete height has to be taken, and this is the lap length for the below slab anchorage. And similarly, this is the another 4 number of 12, 4 number of 12, and 2 number of 12 is there, no. In this you see this total 4 plus 4, 8 numbers. This 8 number of rod is there, no, here 4 and here 4. This 4 number of 12 and this 4 number of 12 is going up to terrace floor and terminating at the terrace floor, and from terrace floor onwards it is changing into 16 mm. That's why I am taking this 4 plus 4, 8 rods that is going to terminate at the terrace level. So 4 plus 4, 12 dia as it is 11th floor height. This rod is not going to above terrace floor, that's why it is 0. So rod below terrace floor is one is zero point 0.4 times and one is 0.6 times, because to match the both rods. And this is the lap on development length above terrace level, and this is the lap length for the below rod. And remaining two rod, remaining 216 is there, no, this remaining two rod is there, this two rod is going up to deck level. So this two rod has to be two number of 12 11th floor height, above terrace floor height is required. Below terrace floor I am taking higher dia 0.6, higher length of 0.6 times of 11th floor slab level, and this is rod above terrace floor, and this is for the lap length. And similarly another, these rods are add before terrace floor, another 8 rods are there, no, this 8 number of 16 is there, these 8 number of 16 rods. So here it is changing, you see, above terrace floor this 8 number, here 4 number and here 4 number, total 8 number of 16 is here changing. So total 12 number of 16 is there, already 4 number of 16 is coming from the down, that has came up to deck level, and this 4 plus 4 has to be add at the before casting the terrace floor slab level up to deck slab. So that 8 number 16 dia 11th floor height is not required. Above terrace floor is 2450, and the rod below terrace floor is for the anchorage below, and 2450 is the rod above terrace floor, and 625 is for the LDO on the top. This rod I can call it as additional rod above terrace floor. This I can call it as additional rod above terrace floor. Next, C10 is over. Next, go to C11. C11 is going up to our total elevation wall top, means OHT bottom level to elevation wall, means this column is going up to our elevation wall top. So what is the height of our elevation wall top means, you can see in our GA drawing. So this is our elevation wall top, this is the height from, this is our terrace floor, from the terrace floor to our elevation wall top is 5 meter, from here to here this is totally 5 meter is there. This is our elevation wall top. This elevation wall top you can see in our architectural drawing, this is our elevation wall, this is our elevation wall, which is, you see, 5 meter from here to there, you see, this is the 5 meter from here to there, that is our elevation wall. So total this column is going up to 5 meter height from the terrace floor level. So for that, you see, the detail is same here, 412, 1412, 1412, 1412, all are 1412 is there, that's why completely you can take it as total one height. So this is C11 continuous rod, this is before 11th floor slab casting, we need to add this 14 number of 12 and 12 dia, 3 meter is the 11th floor height, and this 5 meter is the above terrace floor height, and this is 1200 as per the below slab level, and this is the 0.6 times of above slab above terrace floor level. So and this is the column which is done lapped before 11th floor column casting, and after the remaining up to that 5 meter height remaining has to be lapped, no, this can be lapped after the terrace floor slab casting. After the terrace floor slab casting, we can take as a longer rod and shorter rod to make it level, and 7 longer rod and 7 shorter rod, dia is 1212, and 11th floor height is not required, and above terrace floor is 5 meter. In this 5 meter, here it will come, some rods are 0.4 times and some rods are 0.6. This is the longer rod and shorter rod, and this is the one lap length for the below rod. So C11 also over. Next C12 as it is, so C12 is not there in our this list. From C11 to C14 as per our column drawing has to be refer and how to do it. And the next is C17. So if you see this C17, you see C17, you see this is also same, whatever the detail you see, 1212 is there and 1412 is there, though 15 and 16, you see this 15 and 16 also same, you see here is there 15 and 16, 14, 15 and 16, this is the 15 and 16, the same detail is over there also, 12 12 and 14 12, and here also you see 12 12 and 14 12, and this is one small column which is going on, that is only 136.25. Our terrace level is 135.6. So only some 550 or 600 mm only this column is going up. This can be done where our this length is the no some our lap length itself we can create this column. So this also a column terminating at terrace level, and this is 17 and 18. This is 17 also, you see 14 number of 12, 14 number of 12. This is going up to deck level. So only in the C14 you have to mention only deck height. You see, sorry, C14, that is C17, not C14. This is C17. This C17 is going up to deck level only. This only the deck level height has to be mentioned over here. So rest everything it will calculate, and the complete deck height has to be taken here. And then C18 is the some critical one. So I am explaining C18, please listen carefully, and you can do it. So here you see C18, so 8 number of 20 and 6 number of 16 is there. If I go to our previous drawing, this is our C18. Where is C18? You see, this is our C18. This is our C18. You see C18. So at 10th floor to 11th floor, 14 12 is there, and here you see 6 12 and 8 12 is there, but this is expired. So this column we should not follow. The same C18. So we have to follow this. Then there is no 12 mm dia rod over here. So that's why all the 12 mm dia rods got terminated in the 11th floor itself. So from the 11th floor onwards, these all are got these all rods got new additions. So here already we have taken this 8 number of 20 is there, no, this 8 number of 20 rod we have already installed in the below floor level. You can see, go to C18, the 10th floor, C18, you see we have added this 20 dia rod already. This 20 dia rod we have already added before because of this higher lap length. So here 16 dia is we have added over here, no. So this 16 dia I am going to remove it, because this 16 dia we can take it directly from this floor itself. Why? Because only our lap length is 625 mm. So because of this column rod, this is a below slab is only 12 mm dia rods. Above the 12 mm dia rod, 20 dia rod 8 number and 16 dia rod 6 number, if you lap, then this column will not stand for the doing concreting and all. That's why I have done only 20 mm dia rod only I have lapped up to the next floor LD level, and this 16 dia rod I am going to remove here. I will not lap this 16 dia rod at the 10th floor to 11th floor. The same 16 dia rod I am going to add it over here. In this you see 16 dia rod up to deck level. So you see in this 16 dia rod is going, this 16 dia, see here 616 is there. Out of 6 number of 16 dia, 2 number of 16 is going up to deck level, and this 4 number of 16 is stopping at terrace floor level. So that's why I am taking this first what are the rods to be added before 11th floor slab casting. These 16 dia rods to be added. In that, 1 number of 16 and 1 number of 16 is going up to our deck slab level. That's why 11th floor height also added, and above terrace floor level also added, and this is the full height has to be taken for the 11th floor, and full height has to be taken for the above terrace floor, and 1 lap length. And remaining 4 number is there, no. For those 4 numbers we have to take the 11th floor height. This rod is not going to above terrace floor, that is because that is terrace floor height is 0, and this full height has to be taken for the 11th floor, and this is the lap length, and this is the LD for the below slab, and this is the LD for above slab. And this is the another 4 number of 20 is there, no. This 4 number of 20 has to be lapped before 11th floor column casting. Before 11th floor column casting, this 4 number has to be 4 plus 4, 8 number of this 20 dia has to be lapped. This 4 plus 4, 8 number is there, no? This 8 number of 20 is going up to our deck slab level. So that 4 plus 4 has to be added. This 4 plus 4, 20 dia, and this 11th floor height, and this is the above terrace floor height, and below terrace floor height is 0.4 and 0.6, and this is the above terrace floor height. Because this rod also going to terminate at the above terrace floor at the deck level, no? That's why we are making into longer and shorter, and this is the above terrace floor, and this is for the lap length. And remaining 220 and 220, 420 is there. Here 220 and here 220. Here this 216 and this 216 is becoming here 220 and 220. This 220 and 220 is starting from the terrace floor. Those 220, this 2 and this 2, 20 20 dia, 2450, there is no 11th floor height. Above terrace floor height is 2450, and rod below terrace floor is 800 mm for the anchorage, and this is above terrace floor, and this is lap length. You can make it directly. You can 4 number here itself, no need to do it for 2 plus 2. So at this additional rod 4 number also you can put it in one line, because the cutting length is same. Next C19 is the terminating at terrace level, and next C20. In this C20 you can see this is C20. C20 is also terminating at the terrace level, but only 420 is adding over here. This is C20. You see, this is C20. If you go to C20, this is C20, I guess. Yes, this is C20. So here also you see the here only 14 12 is there, no? But here this 4 number of 20 is adding. This 4 number of 20 is already added in the below slab C20. You see, in the below slab level, if you go and see C20, here also this 2 number of 20 is already added over here, and here also I am taking out this 16 dia rod for the below slab level, and the same 16 dia I am adding over here. So you see, this is the additional rod before 11th floor slab casting. Total 10 number of rods at 16 dia, and those 10 number of 16 dia adding at the 11th floor level, and this rod is not going to above terrace, and rod below terrace floor is completely floor height, and this is the one anchorage length and one LD. And this is the longer continuous longer, whatever the rod came from the below slab, no, we have added 2 to 4 number we have added, no, this is the 4 number of rods what we have added in the below slab. Those 4 number of rod is coming over here. This has to be lapped before 11th floor column casting. So because this rod is terminating at the terrace level itself, there is no rod is going up to above terrace floor level. This is only 11th floor height. In that we have to say take 0.6 and 0.4 to match the level, and this is for rod above terrace floor, and this is for the lap length below. And from C22 to C31 is as it is for those columns are terminating at the terrace level. You see, next you see this also 330 and 331, C30 and 31 also you see same, this is coming up to deck slab level. You have to do this is the similar like this one C17 and C18, and C32 is changing, this C32 is just like C20. So now I am going to explain this C34 and 35. So this is going up to our OHT bottom slab level. I will explain this C34 and C35. Go to C34 and C35. This is the C34. C34, what it is saying, this is the 14 number of 12 is there. C34, see C34. If I go to our original drawing, C34 is there here. You see, this is the C34 and C35. Here also you see 40 number of 12 is there, 40 number of 12 is there. So here this is getting changed. Here also the 40 number of 12 and 40 number of 12 only is there, but above that level it is getting changing. So we have to find out that from here to this is going up to which level. You see, this is staircase headroom and room level and OHT bottom slab level. This is going up to our OHT bottom slab level. So our OHT bottom slab level is how much? This is the our OHT tank. So this is if you see this section 4, you will get our OHT tank level. This is our overhead tank. This is the our terrace floor level. From the terrace floor level, 3.2 meter is our headroom, staircase headroom, and after that we have 600 for in between gap from OHT to our staircase headroom, and from that OHT bottom level to our tank is 2.2 meter is there, because our column will goes up to here. So from here onwards, this is the OHT tank. So this is 3.2 plus 600, total 3.8 meter is 3.8 meter is the our OHT tank bottom level. So that 3.8 meter only I have entered over here. That is the continuous rod before 11th floor. This is 1412. 1412 is there. This is the 11th floor height. This is the above terrace floor. 3.8 is our OHT bottom level, and this is the rod below terrace floor, and this is the rod above terrace floor, and here I am taking 0.4 and here I am taking 0.6, because already this rod is 4 meter. So we can't lap this rod at the corner of that column, because it is coming in the outer line. So C34 column, this C34 column is coming in the outer building outer. That's why we can't lap that much height of the column. So that's why this 3.8 meter I am making into 0.6. So after that, what you have to do? So this remaining part of this 3800, 0.4 times of 3.800, and this is no, this I am making some longer rod and shorter rod. This rod can be lapped after the terrace floor slab casting. Out of 14, 7 plus 7, same 12 mm dia, 12 mm dia. There is no 11th floor height. So above terrace floor height is 3800. In that 3800, 50% is 0.6 and 50% is 0.4. And this is the lap length for the below slab. And next column number 35. Column number 35 also same like this. This same like this. So out 34 we did know. So the same thing. 35. Only thing here it is same 40 number of 12, and here for last also 40 number of 12 is there. From terrace floor onwards, only 416 and 416 is adding. Only those 416 only added over here. This 416 is starting from before terrace floor slab casting. This 4 number need to be added. So rest all 14, 12 is going from terrace floor to our this floor height 3800 has been taken. This 3800 has been taken, and this is the above after casting of terrace floor slab we are adding this 3800. This only this 16, 4 number of 16 to be added before terrace floor slab casting, and remaining this 14, 12 will be lapped at the time of 11th floor column casting. So this is the column lapping I explained up to 35. From 36 onwards you people can do. So the same thing, C47 is there updated, C56 has to be updated, and the up to C107 you people has to be do similarly. So last 3 columns are there, this 109 and shear wall SW1 and SW3 and SW2 and SW4 I will explain. So you see, this is the L column of column number 109. Here also you see this is the column at 11th floor level. 11th floor, as it is 38 number of 12 is there, and even in the previous our this column also we are having 38 number of 12. Only above terrace floor it is adding only 8 number of 16 is adding. Instead of 38 number of 12, 30 number of 12 is continuing and 8 number of 16 is changing. So here what you have to do, you see the same out of 38 number, column number 109, out of 38 number before 11th floor slab column casting, we have to lap 30 number of 12 numbers is the continuous rod, and 8 number of 12 is the curtail rod. So 8 number of 12, this 8 number of 12 will not go above terrace floor, only 30 number of 12 is going to above terrace floor. So this is the column rod from mid of the terrace floor to above terrace floor, and above terrace floor this height also as it is 3800. Why? This column is also going up to our this OHT bottom level. Our OHT bottom level is 3800 mm. So that is that one. and this is the additional rod and continuous rod. These are the rods to be lapped after the terrace floor slab casting. So at the time of terrace floor casting, only this 8 number of 16 need to be installed before terrace floor slab casting. So this 8 number of 16 is there, no, this 8 number of 16 is has to be added before terrace floor slab casting, this 8 number. Then after this 16 dia, so after the casting of terrace floor, you can add remaining this 30 number up to this 3800 height, OHT bottom level. And next, this is shear wall SW1 and SW3. Actually here number of column has to be 2 and 2, all the number of columns to be 2 here. Okay, so SW1 and SW3, what SW1 and SW3 is saying, you see this is the SW1 and SW3, 28 number of 12 and 4 number of 12. Here you see as per our previous drawing, in the terrace level you see 28 number of 12 is there, here 28 number of 12 is there, here 40 number of 12 is there. So here this 28 number of 12 plus 4 number of 12 is adding, and above terrace floor again total 32 number of 12s. This 4 number of 12 has to be added in the 11th floor slab. Before 11th floor slab casting, that 4 number of 12, this 4 number of 12 has to be added before 11th floor slab casting. So that is 3 meter of the 11th floor height, and this is the above terrace floor, it is 4.9 it is coming. So how this 4.9 came, no, you see this is the SW1 and SW3, where that SW1 and SW3 is coming, you see. And if you see our above terrace floor detail, you see this SW1 and SW is coming over here, this is the SW1 and SW3, this is the section number 4, this is the section 4 which is cutting in between this SW1 and SW3 and SW2 and SW4. You will get the height of this SW1 and SW3. You see this is that section 4, this is the section 4. You see this is the SW1, this is the fire lift top slab level, this is the height from terrace floor. From the terrace floor it is 200 mm height, this lift lobby is 200 mm height from the terrace floor, and from the terrace floor it is 4500 mm, and this slab thickness is 200 mm. So totally 4500 plus 4200, 4700 plus 200, 4900. So totally this is 4900. I think I took see that is a 4900 mm. So or no, and then rod below terrace floor is 3 meter, and rod above terrace floor is, this is again 0.6 times of this. And this is the continuous rods, 28 numbers, and the 12 number, this is the rod below 11th floor height and above terrace floor, and this is the rod below and rod above, and the same whatever the 0.4 and 0.6 ratio. Then again the balance 16 total 32 number of rod is there. This 32 number also in this 4900. So some of the rod is 0.6 and some of the 50% of the rod is 0.4. So this is gone up to our lift headroom slab level. This is the next thing. So similarly this floor is, this is SW2 and SW4. SW2 and SW4, if you check, this is the SW2 and SW4. This is the section, you see this is the SW3 and SW4. This is the another lift wall. So this lift wall is going up to how much height? From the terrace floor it is going to 1500 mm height. This is 1500 plus 200, total 1700 mm. This rod is going, because this rod we can take it directly from the mid of the 11th floor to lift headroom top slab level. So this is the additional rod which is adding 4 numbers of 12, and this is the continuous rods 11th floor casting, whatever it is coming, no, the same 40 numbers. This is 0.6 times for the below floor, and complete 1700 mm completely has to be taken. And this is the additional, this additional rods to be started from 11th floor slab itself. So this will go up to same that respective lift room slab top level. So and this is the lap length. Okay, so I think you people understand this column calculations from 11th floor to above terrace floor. You have to watch this drawing slowly and study the drawing parallelly, then you will get understand easily. If you people have any doubts at the time of reading or practicing, you people can call to my number, then I will help you how to study and how to calculate. I will clarify your doubts. Otherwise, you can write a comment in the comment box. I will give the clarification. Thank you very much.